Hi everyone, it's Kylie here. Our Reno update for coming up to the end of week 10 actually. We've been held up something chronic with rain. The rain has been dreadful over the last couple of weeks, but they've still managed to get some work done. So it was going to be around about a 12-week build. I'm thinking we might have to add a couple of weeks onto that simply because the weather has been atrocious, but still super impressed with what they've managed to get done despite the weather. So coming up to the end of week 10, this is what we've got. So you can see there those two little funny posts up on the roof here. Okay, we're going to put like a flyover roof like this over the front. We get a lot of sun there in summer coming directly into inside, and there's not much shade there. So those two posts, one there or one there, that's where we're going to put our roof. So they're ready there for the roof to be put on. You can see there we've got a new front door. Okay, so we will go inside and check out what's happening inside. Ooh. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is I've got my splashback tiles. So I've gone for blue. Pretty bold choice, I know, but the idea is, this is my thinking, right? So we're at the beach. So blue represents the ocean. My wall colour, it's yellow at the moment, hasn't been painted, but the painter's been here just preparing all the paint, so the painter will finish this week. So my wall colour will be a sand sort of colour. I'm going to have the blue splashbacks. Going to have a little bit of timber, which I'll show you in the vanities. And we've got the stone tile. So the idea is I'm incorporating all elements of the beach into my colour scheme. So not a lot here's happened. The JV panelling was here before. Oh, you might see there, you can see there a little bit, that's my floating, what do you call that, floating drawers. So I'm not going enough to take anything off. You can see, get the idea of that. I'll come around this way actually, might be able to see it a bit better. So these are my floating drawers. So the TV's going to go up on that wall there. That's the TV there. So I'm just going to turn myself around. So floating drawers are looking good across there. I'm really happy with that. TV will go here. Loving those floating drawers. They were sort of a last minute something we put in last minute, and they are going to look amazing. So I'm really happy with those floating drawers. Nothing a lot happened here. We showed you the update with the tiles last week. So, you can see the vanities a little bit better. Okay, so again, the more natural colours. As I said, we've got the stone with the tiles, the natural wall here, the stone look in the tiles. Then we've got the timber on our vanities. So the vanities may not have been there last time. And then we've got the stone bench tops. So we're going to get, the vanities have got to be put in, obviously the actual sinks, and then the mirrors up the back. You can see there we've got the timber vanity, which I think ties in rather nicely with everything we've got there so far. So that's looking good. I like that. I showed you our walk-in robe last week. That is such a big difference. That was a dreadful little area there before. Now we've got this big, massive wardrobe, but I did show you that last week. Hey, Leo. Hello. Everything's starting to come in there, my ovens. That is the island bench. It's a pretty big island bench actually, which is in the middle there. That may be a reveal for next week. Kind of see the kitchen cabinetry there. I really like the blue. As I said, it's not for everyone, but it is for me. Not much is happening in the butler's pantry. The fridge is there. Big ass fridge is there, ready to go in. Not sure if those cupboards were there last week or not in the butler's. Not sure, but you can see there I've got the same blue happening splashback for the butler's pantry. This is a butler's pantry. So I've carried forward the blue splashback in the butlers. The rooms, same. Leo's bathroom, get an idea, he's got little timber cabinetry that's going to be in there as well. Nothing much has happened in Leo's room. Again, we've got the stone feature happening there with a more natural tiles on the side. So it's pretty much the same. So not massive. Oh yeah, we've got a little bit, we've got the splashback put in. This is the laundry. So you can see they've got the splashback done in the laundry as well. I think they've got a few more cupboards in here than what we had last time as well. Overheads, dishwasher, clothes dryer and washing machine will go in there. We've got a door in at last. That's going to let in a lot of natural light, which is really nice. So a lot of natural light coming in from that door. Then obviously we've got a nice big broom cupboard, the overhead racks, and that is similar to what I just showed you at the back. So there you see there it's got the stone top and the drawers there, so it's somewhere to sit, put your shoes, kind of like a mud room, I suppose, more of a mud room. So we'll go out the back a little bit, opened out the back. So not as big a week this week, but nonetheless they've made some progress regardless of the rain. This outdoor area, I'm so excited about this outdoor area. Don't know if I can get in here or not. Yep. Okay, this is the little powder room straight off the pergola. So you can see the vanities there, the nice timber, stone with the natural. I think that was done last time we checked, I'm not sure. Okay, but got the concreting done. So this is all going to be polished. So this whole outdoor pergola area, it's going to be polished concrete. We've got the concrete laid here ready. This is all going to be polished concrete. Okay, so that's a pathway to the pool and that's a pathway to the outdoor kitchen. So these are all going to be polished concrete. This cement area here is going to be polished concrete. It's going to look really, really nice. Really, really nice. So the concrete's been laid. I don't think the concrete was done last time we were here. Pool's waiting for the next steps. And this is going to be the actual pool bar pizza area. So this is our little storage room. So we're going to have a door on here. So this is where we're going to keep the pool pump. I think I've showed you guys this before. So it's a nice big storage area where we can keep the pool pump, bikes, kayaks, all that sort of stuff. It goes around the corner. So it's actually quite a big area for storage, which is great. The mowers and things like that, which is great if we want to put anything like that in here. As I said before, I think I pointed out before to you all that we're going to have, this is where the barbecue, the overhead, the wok's going to go in here. Got a pizza oven going in. And here, you can sort of see better now where that's the fridge is going to be in there. We're going to have a fridge. And then here, so we're going to have like some cabinetry, some glass, some mirrors there to put some glasses and stuff in. And then the bar will actually go across there. And so from here, we'll be able to step down into our pool, go for swims. That's very exciting. At the back here now, we've decided we're going to put in a fire pit. So you can see here, this cement is where I'm going to put my day beds, to have some sunbaking. in my mind, this area here, I'm going to put I want to put a pandanus palm and some plants and that in here, like a nice big pandanus palm. Nothing screams beach like that. And then out here, we will put a fire pit and some seating. So basically this will be our wintertime area where we have the fire pit and seating and things like that. And then over here's the pool, and this is like our summer area where we have the drinkies and pizzas and stuff like that. So you can see the back there is looking pretty cool. They've cladded all that in, which has just got to be painted. Oh, another thing we've decided to do, you can see the roof's had a big clean up. We're going to repaint the roof and we're going to do new gutters. The gutters are all a bit shonky, so they've actually cleaned both roofs and they're both going to be repainted. And the gutters and that are going to be redone. I can see this post here and this post here. That's where we're going to put the roof over. The roof for the pergola will go down there as well. So yeah, so we still had some stuff done despite the rain. Still progress, which is something. We can't actually put the cladding on the pool area here, so this is all going to be cladded. We can't do that until the guy comes in and does the polishing of the concrete. So once this polished concrete's done, which hopefully is Monday week, I think he's booked in for. He was supposed to be here last week, but he just couldn't with the rain. So this will be polished Monday week. Once all this concrete is polished, the cladding can go on. Once the cladding's on, the roofs can go on, everything. So there should be some real progress after that. So yeah, despite the rain, we've still managed to get fantastic progress. So really, really excited. Still got some things happening. So that's it. Despite the torrential rain, still some progress. It has slowed up a little bit, but look, I'm surprised I got as much done considering the amount of rain we had. The rain has been atrocious. So once we get the polished concrete done Monday week, things will start to progress, because that we can't do any of the cladding or roofing until that's done. But the painter should be finished within the next week or so, which will be very exciting. And then the rest of the kitchen can go in. So it is still all happening, still really excited, still happy with what we've picked out so far. Cross our fingers that it all works out okay. So that's it. That's the reno update coming up to the week of, end of week 10. Very excited. Thanks so much, East Coast Custom Homes, for everything you've done. Can't recommend them enough. Their tradies are amazing. They're such beautiful people, so easy to deal with. Nothing's a problem. If you're looking for a new house build or a reno, East Coast Custom Homes, I cannot recommend them enough. Rohan and the team have been amazing to date. So thanks for watching, and I'll keep you up to date with another week or two. See you guys. Bye.